Alright, this is Rob Graves again. This is part 4 of my Arch installation video. If you've been following right along with me, in the first video we did the base install. The second video we did the initial upgrade, making sure the network was set up, dealing with Pac-Man key and adding a user. And then in video 3 we set up sound, Xorg, and I actually set up a couple desktops, XFCE, and started Openbox, and we used Slim in the video's case as a login manager, and we automated that so it will boot right into the graphical environment. So I'm going to come back here to my virtual machine and fire it up. And for this video I pretty much just want to finish setting up Openbox, which, to be honest, I don't have a lot of experience with. I've really only done this once or twice, but here we are at the Arch Linux thing, the Slim login, I should say. By default I have it going into Openbox, and here we are into Openbox with nothing much. You can right click, by the way, to open a menu here. It should have some of the apps that are in here. I'm not really sure how some of these got here. Maybe they're default, because I don't recall installing GIMP. These can't work. At any rate, which means we're going to need to redo this whole menu, because I know some of this isn't installed. Right, here's Xterm. What did I want to do? Let's, I need a editor that I can copy with, so I'm going to install gedit, copy and paste with. I don't need to, but it's going to make it easier. So sudo pacman -S space gedit, yes, and install that. Actually, while I'm at that, I'm gonna sudo packer -s. I think it's called menu maker. Yep, we're gonna grab that menu maker. Sudo packer -s menu maker. That's from the AUR. Now with menu maker, I can just type in mmaker space -vf, and then capital O, open, capital B, box, so it's all one word, open box with the O and B capitalized, and then without a space, a 3. Hit enter, and that's going to go through, and I don't know if it takes effect right away. Might have to log out or reconfigure. There's actually an option here to reconfigure Openbox right there, and I don't know if it's still taking that or not. I'm gonna go up. Did I installed BM panel, Pi panel, X screensaver. This is what happens when I take too long between videos. I don't know what I did. I got BM panel 2, Pi panel, X screensaver. I don't know if I got any themes for BM panel 2. Okay, well, at any rate, we're going to sudo gedit, actually, hold on, we'll go change directory to .config, we'll do tilde. What am I doing? Just do .config and Openbox. We got those in there. I need an Autostart file in here. That's for Openbox, really. So, actually, let's set up a wallpaper, nitrogen, and we're gonna send that right to the directory that we have wallpapers on. And if you installed that Arch Linux -wallpaper like I did earlier in the last video, be /usr user /share /Arch Linux /wallpaper paper. Hit enter, and then that's going to load up with nitrogen some of these wallpapers that was in that Arch Linux wallpaper package. So we can pick one of these. I don't know. Let's see what that looks like. We might run with this for now. Alright, hit apply, and actually in preferences here, you can choose a directory to add to that, so that nitrogen in the future you can just run nitrogen, and then that will show up. So we're going to go to file system, user, share, since this is the only wallpapers that exist on this system. Wallpaper. Thought it was in here. User share. Oh, dumb. User share Arch Linux. Then wallpaper. Hit select. So then that's there. Hit OK. Everything's applied. You can close that. So now if I just run nitrogen, it should take us to anything we add. So like I could also add home /Rob Graves /pictures if I throw wallpapers into there or wherever, and then it will load them right into this for us, which will make it easier to set that up. But I'm also going to run x screensaver -demo. This, yes, I realize that's not running yet, but from here we can actually choose a screensaver. You can go through the random screensavers or whatever. It's telling me that the X screensaver daemon isn't running, and that's because I haven't set it up to do so yet. I'm just going to disable this actually for now. But I'm going to close that and then add to my thing. So I'm in the directory I need to be in, which is home. There, home username /.config /Openbox, and in here we need a folder file named Autostart, and so we're gonna go gedit Autostart. Then there's nothing in here. So one thing we are going to want is nitrogen -- restore. Then we're going to put an and symbol at the end so that that runs in the background. Now if you want, you can actually put in like comment sections above to designate what something is, like wallpaper, so it's easier to read or for future reference if you didn't know what something was doing. We can also have a file manager in here. I've seen this done, and to be honest, I'm not quite sure what this does, but we're going to do thunar -- daemon, and then I don't know how that may or may not help things. I'm just doing it, but we'll make another one that says screensaver. And again, these commented lines don't matter. They're just to make it easier to read. But in there, we're going to do x screensaver -no -splash. If you don't do that no splash, you're going to get a pop-up every time that you fire up into Openbox from the X screensaver. And all these, by the way, are going to end with an and symbol for them to run in the background when Openbox starts. But then we are going to do BM panel here. We're just going to do BM panel, and then here we'll do pi panel, and we'll just do the same thing, pi panel, and what else do I want to put in here? Oh yeah, if you're going to have any kind of sound, I haven't installed this yet, but I'm going to have to. Sound applet. We'll do PN Mixer, so I've got to remember to install that once I get down there. I'm also going to do a network manager, Applet. Now I actually have a little bit of trouble with this. For some reason when I have this on, sometimes if this is uncommented, it will be the only instance of Network Manager Applet that shows up. Other times it shows up twice. And I've seen that this should in theory stop it from double appearing like that, but that doesn't appear to be the case. I'm going to put it on there uncommented for now and just leave it like that, and we'll see what happens. But that's already installed. I still need to install PN Mixer. I'm also going to throw the Yapon update notifier. All that really does is lets you know if there are updates for the system, and you can set it to automatically check every so often or what have you. I'm just going to add that, and I'll install that too. Oh, another one I usually do is tiling manager. I do tiling manager. We'll just do tile, and so I haven't put the and after this. And also, if you're going to do compositing, you'll want a compositing manager, to give you some better effects and stuff. You can use, I tend to actually bounce back and forth between X comp manager there and also Cairo comp manager there. I'm not sure how well this is going to work in a virtual machine. I'll just comment one of these out. But so that's pretty much it. But I've set this up. There are actual other options you can set to these, like if you want a certain theme for BM panel. I have BM panel 2, don't I? Actually, that's the beauty of this. Shell. Let's do sudo pacman -q. What is it? BM panel. This should query to see if what version and everything we have of that right there. We have BM panel 2. And I believe I also have 5 panel installed. But yep. So actually right here I should go through and install the things I don't have. I'm gonna install sudo pacman -S. We're gonna do xcomp manager, and we'll do Cairo as well. Who cares? Cairo comp manager. Also of note in this, also I don't know how well it works without proprietary drivers. You're gonna have to enable compositing in your Xorg. I'll show you that in a minute. That's got to be a AUR package then. So we'll change the pacman to Packer, which is kind of the beauty to Packer. Alright. Yes. Yes. I do not like this color at all. Black on white. Oh, I cannot read you, but I know what you say. No. No. So that's compositing. We're going to need PN Mixer, tile, and Yapon. And we'll just do that for the basic setup. Once this finishes, and I've got to use another shell. That is not going to fly. Fix that. Or change this one. however I do it. Does that one exist? Oh, it does, and I'm about to start using you. I don't like the green. Preferences. We're gonna go to colors. So why would that be green and the other be white? White. Appearance. Background. We'll make that transparent too. Close. And actually, without compositing, you'll notice that when you move a transparent window like that, the background will kind of move with you until you stop. It'll become much smoother if you have compositing. Something failed there. Alright, we're just going to do XComp Manager since we've got the other one already commented out, I believe. Just remove that just for good measure here. I'm not sure why it failed, and if I was seriously looking for it, I would go investigate further. I'm not going to at the moment. There's probably something missing, dependency-wise, that I don't have. We'll add PyTile. Sudo pacman -s to search, because I think there's a few different PyTile packages, and it's AUR. I should just do it all with the AUR. Alright, yep. PyTile. Let's do it. Run that. Yep. Nope. Yep. Alright, and then lastly we'll do Yapan. YAPAN. It's in the AUR. Enter to install that. We'll hit yes. I do think it's funny that I just changed all this stuff for this, and I'm still doing it in here. And then, wow. No. And a lot of this is unnecessary, really. I mean, none of this you need, per se, but there it is, regardless. So, oh yeah, also, see, we don't have a shutdown or a restart option. Actually, while that's doing that, I'm going to go into my sudoers. So I'm going to do sudo editor, since you need root privileges. So sudo editor, all in caps, equals nano, I guess, space vsudo, like we did when we did the uncommented the wheel after we created our user. Alright, now we're going to go down, 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 down. Alright, and we are going to create a whole new couple lines. What we're going to do is go %wheel, all in caps, equals, parenthesis, all, and parentheses, then space, no, PASSWD, colon, / sbin, / shutdown. And then, next line, we're going to do %wheel, all in caps, all equals, all, in parentheses, space, no pass WD, colon, / sbin, / reboot. Alright, then we'll hit Control X, yes, and save that. is that coming? There. Hit yes to finish that. Alright, that's done. We've got all the things that are in Autostart, which reminds me I should save Autostart. Let's see. So, now we're going to run obconf for a minute. Right here you can pick your theme for the windows. And there's other ones you can get, and they usually end up in user share themes. And when you change icons also, it would be the same thing, which also, I closed that, didn't I? Alright, well, so I mean, you can pick whatever you want for images and go through here and customize. I'm going to leave mine like that. Appearance, here you got options to change the buttons up top. So like C is for closing, S is for shade, which isn't there, and I actually added that in here before the I, and then I also added the omnipresent at the beginning. So like right here, if I click on that, this window will be on every desktop. If I do that, and the shade's the window, kind of cool. Windows, more size. I'm not going to change too much in here actually. I like to maximize with double click. Desktops, you can make as many or as few as you want, and you can name them. Whatever. It's not going to matter. But you're not going to see it anyway yet. You can change the margins. The docs, we're not going to play with any of that. I'm supposed to install also LX appearance, and I'm pretty sure I didn't. Sudo pacman -S LX appearance. Hit yes. Now we're going to run that. And then right in here we can choose the way the whole windows look. So I mean, I could give it a dark theme. I could change different colors and icon themes. I only got one, it looks like, in there. Mouse cursor, other things. It's kind of, you change the font, you can make it, I mean, this is a lot of customization stuff you can do. And as usual, you can add tons of your own goodies. Just download, hit one of the look sites up. You'll get a lot of fun stuff. Let's see. Now we'll test how this works out. We'll do oh, I know what else I need to do. Ob menu will allow you to customize this here. So we got the Openbox 3 menu here, and scroll down, we're going to go to Openbox. Here, and we got the reconfigure and exit. Exit is more like a logout. So if you have a login manager, which we do, it'll take us back out of there, and we'll go into what's it called? We'll go back into Slim in our case, and have the option to either boot back into here or XFCE. I'm going to add a new item, and I'm going to call it shutdown. And execute. The command is going to be sudo, and with what we just changed there in the sudoers file, we won't need to enter a password here for this. So we're going to do sudo shutdown -h now, and hit enter, I think, or something. You do want to save it though. There. So then we're going to add another item too, and we're going to make that restart. We're going to make that sudo shutdown -r now. And we'll end up saving that. And actually right here, if you want to, you could rearrange these however you want to. It looks like all you can do is move them up, so if you wanted something above or below rather, you'd have to shuffle other things up till you got it the way you wanted it. But that should all be saved, closed, and we'll see if that works. We'll try to reconfigure first. The other command for that, by the way, is Openbox -- reconfigure Cinerima extension is not present. Well, let's see if our restart works yet. Yep. So I'm assuming the shutdown also works. I might try it at the end. Arch Linux. We're going to come back here to Slim. Actually, I'm going to see how long this video is. So far, we're at 25 minutes. But hit enters, log in here. Now this is Openbox. Hopefully, yep, we got our wallpaper. We got our panel. Oh, this is probably an initial setup here for your pawn. 15 minutes to me is too friggin' often. But I'll crank it up to an hour. But it's just going to show this little Pac-Man here. And that means every hour it's going to check to see if there's updates. And if there are, it'll show up as a little red ghost, Pac-Man ghost there. And it'll make noise too. I do not see, oh, I know where Pi panel is. Go to utilities or shell. I know what's going on. I've got a Pi panel. I think its configuration file is right here. gedit Pi panel RC. It might be dot Pi panel RC. Yep. And they're both on the bottom. BM panel and Pi panel are both on the bottom. But right here, we're going to move Pi panel up top, which right here it says 0 for top, 1 for bottom. We're going to save that, close it. We're going to pkill Pi panel, and then we're going to, I do not see BM panel. Oh, was it BM panel or BM panel 2? Well, at any rate, Pi panel, and we'll run that. That's up top now. Hit enter, get that back. Let's take a quick look at our Autostart. gedit /tilde/ config /autostart. Oh, I missed part. /openbox. Then Autostart. So this should be file here. I got BM panel. I got BM panel 2. That's what I did wrong. Save that and close it. We'll start BM panel 2 and there. Now you can see our different desktops. The couple that I created there, and that we've got. Thought we had a network manager thing, but I guess not. Oops. Check Autostart again. Applet. I'll sort of fire that up manually. Oops. Let's close this. I don't see PN. Did I install PN Mixer? PN Mixer. I don't know. Let's check the. I don't know why I bothered to search the packer. Yes. No. As you can tell, I haven't done this a lot, so I don't have it down to a science, but with a little trial and error, you can figure a lot of this out. And by searching online, there's tons of stuff. I end up stealing different pieces from other people all over the place. Yes. Alright, let's do PN mixer. And okay, there we now we got a sound applet here. So we can control stuff. Like you can even go in and change various other things in that. Or cancel that. We'll do try this again. So weird. And there we got our network applet. Let's see. Oh, I know what else I wanted to do. Sudo nano, not nano. Let's do gedit. Gedit. We're gonna do tilde / dot config / openbox / autostart. And we're back in. That wasn't what I wanted to do. But that's okay, I'll stay right in here. I want RCXML, which right here is a bunch of key bindings, mouse bindings, and other stuff for Openbox. And what we're going to do is scroll down here. You'll see a bunch of key bindings here. Key binding key. W is the Windows key. And then S and right. Or S in this case is shift. And then right. And so on and so forth. We're going to get to the end of the key bindings here. Right here they got like a... We're going to steal some of this. We're just going to copy that segment from keybind equals and the command, then keybind here. What we're going to do is hit enter, and we're going to paste it in here. Get that over. Actually, I'm going to put like a separator in here so that's easier to see. We're going to do exclamation point dash dash. We're going to call it terminal dash dash, I think arrow, and then what we're going to do for that is Windows key and T. And I don't know if we even need this. Wait. I think I'm missing something. Command is what I really want. Actually, all of this part I don't think really matters. What we really want is command, kind of a la this. So I'm going to kill this whole line. I think. Ooh, boy. Well, it kind of concerns me. Alright, now let's get rid of all that. Let's go command. We're going to do user bin terminal. And then / command, then end that. And hope that that works. We might need an action in there. I don't know. Oh, you know what? There might be action. Oh, I'm going to have to cheat. I'm going to have to see mine. Let's see. Sudo nano. Oh, let's gedit that one too. Dot config / openbox box rc.xml. And like I said, I don't really know. So I got a bunch of these in here. We got action name equals execute, and then command, and then action name equals, and then an end action. That's what I'm missing as far as syntax goes. But close that. Let's go to mine here. I'm going to delete that. Paste. I just lost what the hell's going on. What? Did I copy the right one? No. Anyway, execute. Action. Now this is going to be command. And it looks like I got an extra one in there somehow. I have no idea what I just copied. But it didn't do it right. I'll tell you that much. Alright. That should be right. Because actually, from this point on, all I did was just start copying each of these. I was trying to make some key bindings here. Command. And now we'll do it. / user bin terminal. Alright, let's save this. And minimize that, because I think once you reconfigure this, which I'm not sure if it's working for me right now, but the command should be T. Then it'll fire up there, your terminal. Yep, so I just hit Windows T there and fired up the terminal. So that key binding worked. And actually, while I've got this open, sudo packer -s dmenu. I hope that's what it's called. We'll search with the S. Dmenu. I think that was what it was called. I'll pipe that through S. Take a look. Yep, just dmenu. Q. Run that. Now we've got dmenu. We don't need that anymore. Let's go in here. Now this is essentially what I do. I just replicate this segment over and over for all the key bindings I want. So pick a new spot, paste it, change the name. In this case it's going to be for dmenu. We're going to make that, I don't know, R. Execute. Now usually you have to have a path to the binary. I think with dmenu, all you have to do is do dmenu _ run. I'm going to neaten that up just a little bit. Oops. Now we're going to save that. And now if I hit Windows R, whoa, save that. Come over here somewhere. Windows R. Okay, maybe that's not working. That's fine. Okay, I don't know. Maybe that has to be rebooted. But actually, I do want to try a reboot because I want to see if all that was running in that window or that terminal. I just got rid of that terminal. But we're gonna restart and see if I got that set up right now. Like I said, this Openbox setup for me is a little bit experimental, as I haven't done a lot with it. Alright, we've got the lower panel, we've got that, we've got the upper panel, and it's loading the sound applet, network manager, and that. I do not have compositing enabled, but that's pretty much all for that. You can change the layouts, like if you notice on my real ones, I've got 12-hour clocks. There's a lot of potential things you can change in here, but we've got the base set up. There we go. Now if I hit Windows R, and you can see up top here the D menu, I can start typing now. Like if I type in fire, I got Firefox. If I hit enter, I'm going to fire up Firefox. Maybe there. So, or whatever for that matter. I mean, you could just start, when you do that, you can start typing something. Like I'm just putting an F. And I could just use left and right and pick one of these apps, or you can hit escape to get back out. That's probably all I'm going to go for with this tutorial then, an Openbox setup. There's a lot of just personal preference stuff that you can set up. But beyond this now, I'm going to probably say this is pretty much the end of my Arch Linux installation. If you want other desktops, you can install other desktops or window managers. But I might append to this installing proprietary video drivers. Haven't decided if I want to do that yet, and I also don't know how well this is actually going to work in a virtual box. But, and also as a side note, if you're going to be installing Arch, and you're going to want to make yourself real familiar here with this wiki, the Arch Linux wiki. It's https://wiki.archlinux.org. Actually, right here on their website, you have access to home, packages, forums, wiki, the AUR, the download. So I mean, you're going to want to make yourself real familiar with the wiki. The wiki is probably your first be-all go-to for information. There's tons of information, absolutely thorough documentation on Arch Linux. If you don't find anything on the wiki, you can start asking on the forums or go to an IRC channel. Pound Arch Linux is the official support channel. They're going to expect you to do your homework and expect you to have tried many avenues and searched thoroughly. As an alternate, I'm going to recommend the Linux Distro community at www.linuxdistrocommunity.com. You can sign up for the forums here, come to their IRC channel, pound Linux Distro Community. Both Arch Linux and Linux Distro Community are on Freenode, irc.freenode.net. And Linux Distro Community is distro agnostic, so if you're using Ubuntu, Arch, Fedora, whatever, or even if you're a Windows user and you're thinking about Linux, it's places where you can get some answers, friendly people. You can come and just hang out just for the fun of it. But at any rate, good luck with Arch. It's a lot of work and a lot of researching, but it is well worth it. It is an awesome, awesome distro. But with that, I'm going to end this. And thank you all.